Alright, y'all. Let's hit the floor. Season 3, episode, I don't know. Is this 6 or is this 5? I don't know. But this was a very good episode. Alright. Where do we even start? Okay, so Sloane, she's all locked up. They won't let me out. And she's getting grilled out of this bald, common wannabe dude. Some detective dude, whatever. And he's like, you did it. You said you wanted to kill her. You signed this suicide note. Like, you're a criminal. And someone's like, no, I was kidnapped and he forced me to say this stuff before I committed suicide and before I escaped. I told you I was kidnapped and the dude forced me to do it. So he was like, I don't believe you. You know, all this stuff is coming out. Like, you took the team from Olivia. Olivia slept with your man. You told this other detective, the detective lady, that you would kill her. Like, you look like the suspect. And, oh, guess what? We found fingerprints at the scene. I was like, how the hell did y'all find fingerprints? Y'all lying. They trying to set you up, girl. Don't fall for it. So Sloane is like fighting and fighting and fighting. And then they got Pete in there too. And they're telling Pete everything. And Pete's kind of shocked that, all this happened. Like, he didn't know Sloane basically took the team from Olivia. He didn't know, like, all this stuff. So Pete's, like, defending her. But he's, like, shocked at the same time. Like, I don't even know my woman that well because she hasn't told me this. And I'm like, y'all, communication is key to a relationship, especially when you do stuff like after Olivia died and everybody was a suspect. Sloane should have told Pete, like, listen, this is what happened. I never killed her, but just know, I did all this stuff. It wasn't to kill her, it was to get at Oscar, not Olivia. So now, Pete is like, he looks so confused and kind of hurt because he's like, man, I didn't know she was all like this, right? So they took like a break or something, and Sloane pulled the fire alarm. I'm like, girl, they got cameras in police stations. Like, they'll know that you pulled it, and they can probably get your fingerprints off of it or whatever. Girl, you stupid. So Pete's like, why did you just do that? And she's like, listen, I got a gun illegally. I need you to get it and hide it somewhere, right? So Pete gets a gun and puts it in his office in the arena. I'm like, Pete, you're fucking stupid too. You and Sloane are fucking retarded and y'all deserve each other. You know why? Because you do stupid stuff. One, guns are banned and prohibited strictly, and it's illegal, I'm pretty sure, in all stadiums and arenas to have a gun. Illegal. So if someone finds that gun, a policeman or anybody, Pete's gonna be screwed. But did the gun get placed in Pete's office or German's office? Because we see at the end of the episode, German found the gun, which I thought Pete had put underneath the papers, but German found it on top of the papers. So that kind of got me confused. I'm like, whose office is this? And if this is Pete's office, German, why is your ass in Pete's office? Okay, so that was that. Zero is milking off of his coming out story, and he still doesn't want to be out. So I don't understand why Jude is still with him when Zero's hiding the fact that he's gay still. Like, I don't like that. I don't like labels crap. Nobody likes labels, but you can't deny that you're gay. At least tell the public you're bisexual. Like, you like liking men and liking women makes you bisexual. There's nothing wrong with that. So every time Jude and him are together, he's kind of like denying the fact that he's gay. And I'm like, Jude, why are you still with him when he's still pretty much denying it publicly? I don't understand. And Zero's also like, oh, I got all these endorsements and getting this money, and I got this book deal for $1 million just because I kissed you. I'm like, see, I told y'all Zero's a zero. What else happened? Oh, so Zero is doing this book deal, right? And this guy's like interviewing him and stuff. And this guy's like, I want to talk about your childhood. Zero's like, I don't want to talk about my childhood. Don't you bring up my childhood again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what was in Zero's childhood, but we find out him and Jude are at this party with the book guy, and the guy's like, I want to go to your house and do an interview. And Jude was like, my house? We can't go to my house. It's in did he say St. Louis, I believe? And hold on. Okay, my bad. I'm back. It was like, no, your house in LA. And I was like, LA? See, he's grimy. He been lying. Jude, you need to dump him just for that, because he's been lying to you. And Jude was like, huh? And Zero walked away. I don't want to do this no more. Big ass baby. So, Zero's a fucking liar. This child, he could have had a traumatic childhood. I don't know. But you shouldn't be lying to people about it. Like, anybody can do a Google search on you. So he don't want to talk about it. That's about it. Jude and Oscar. So for some dumb reason, Jude goes back to visit Oscar. Oscar, I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all? Oscar was gonna use that photo shit against him, right? So Oscar's doing this. Oh, I think I do have a son. I can't stop staring at this picture. Blah blah blah. Lies, lies, lies. Bullshit. And Jude's like, I'm gonna get you a lawyer or something, get you out of here or something. If you call him, then you're not. Then I'm gonna disown you. Some shit like that. Y'all know what he said. And Oscar ended up calling the number. I told y'all he wasn't shit and he was using him. And Jude's like, don't ever call me again. It's Jude. I can't believe you did this. Fuck you, daddy. I don't even love you. Blah, blah, blah. And that was that. Alright, so Asha and her cheating hoe ass is with German, and they're trying to make a trip. She wants to go on a trip somewhere. What is Santa Monica or something? And she's like, alright, I'm planning this trip or whatever. And we're gonna go and we're gonna smell the roses and make sandcastles and shit. So there was a scene of German confronting Derek in the hall, and they almost get into it. And Asa's like, I'm going to Santa Monica, Derek, with my man German. And they walk away, and then at the house, German was like, why are you doing this? Because the last time you wanted to plan this trip and bike ride and shit, you had kissed Derek. So, did you kiss him again? Did you screw him? Did you sleep with him, Asha? And I was like, girl, run for your life. I don't even know why you're with this killer still. And Asha was like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. No. And I'm just like, bitch, run for your fucking life. And Jerome was like, get out. And Asha's just sitting there, and I'm like, he killed someone, and he's most likely to kill again, and you just sitting here after he yells at you to get out the first time, and you just sitting there. Why are you sitting there? You're stupid. You, your mama, and your daddy, you're all fucking retarded. Y'all are all so dumb. So dumb. Pete, Sloane, and Asha, dumb. No wonder she's their child, because they're all stupid. They all make the dumbest decisions ever. They piss me off. Okay. I got that out of my system. Whew. So, after the second time, Asha ends up scurrying away. Then at Zero's party, they do the dance, and then afterwards, she's like, "Have you seen Derek?" And they're like, "Oh, Derek ain't here. He's at home." But German was looking for him too, and I was like, "German, don't you touch my man, you fucking asshole!" So German broke into Derek's house. Derek, why don't you have security? Dial 1-800-888-ADT. Like, why don't you have an alarm system? How German just break into your house? You have no security, no like window monitors, door monitors, security alarm system. Like, boy, how you got all this money and you don't have a security alarm system for your house? Stupid. So German's like, Derek's like, well, how'd you get in my house? And German's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. And they're like going back and forth. And Asha comes in there. I'm like, Asha, do you have a key? How are y'all breaking into this man's house? I don't understand. Someone fucking explain that to me. How both their asses get into this man's house? Get a security alarm. Hello. Ugh. So, German pushes the shit out of Derek into his trophy case. I'm like, oh no, oh my god, are you okay? And I mean, he's fine. In more ways than one. But he's okay, and he runs out, and Asha and her bitch ass, she runs after him. And Derek gets up, and I'm like, someone's got to clean up that trophy case. And if he needs to, I can come over and clean up that trophy case. Just give me your address, Derek, and I'll clean your trophy case up. And I'll just kind of let myself in since you're letting everybody else come into your house because you clearly don't have a security system. So I'll just walk in, and I'll clean it up, and I'll, like, get some glass and figure out how to build you a new one. And I'll hand polish all your trophies and stuff. Like, I'll do it for free. Okay, just give me a call. So, alright, she runs out, Derek runs out, and German's like, you don't love me. You don't love me. You love him. Who you choosing? Blah, blah, blah. He gets in his car. He drives off. I'm like, German about to kill somebody. Somebody about to die. He drove off. Also grabs Derek's hand. And I'm like, Derek, let go of her hand because she got some explaining to do. Like, girl, you got some explaining to do before I can hold your hand again. I do love you, but I need to know what the fuck is going on. Okay? So that's that. Then, Yelena she's walking. This girl, this Hispanic girl, pulls up. She's like, I need to see Terrance. I used to work at your restaurant, and I gotta talk to him about something. Yelena was like, boo, bitch, bye. She got out of the car. She's like 8 months pregnant. Yelena's like, what the fuck? Okay. He ain't here. You ain't talking to him. She's just in shock. Next thing you know, her and Terrance are at this restaurant. I don't know where they're. There's some fucking where sitting down. Yelena's on her phone. She's like, I ran into some girl who wanted you. Terrance is like, I hope you told her to kick rocks. And she's like, I did, but she used to work at a restaurant, and she's knocked up. And Terrance he turned into a ghost. He had a ghost face, like, and she was like, her name's Raquel, some, and Terrance like, Renee? And Yelena looked up, and Yelena was hurt as fuck. Oh, I felt so bad for her at that moment. And Terrance like, we weren't together, but it was just one time. And Yelena was like, did you use protection? Terrance was all, no, I was in the worst. It was the worst time of my life, and I didn't use protection. And oh my god, it might be my baby. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And Yelena was like, you know what? Both of you need to get tested. That bitch needs to get tested, and you need to get tested. And she walks off. And I was like, girl, Did Terrance ever ask you to get tested after you were with Zero? I don't remember seeing any condoms pop out of Zero's pocket when you two were banging. I never saw one. I didn't even see a wrapper. So you need to get tested too. How dare you say it? Both y'all need to get tested. Anyways, so they meet with the chick, and Elena's like, okay, this, y'all messed around, but you need to get tested, your DNA tested. Well, the baby's DNA, it's like a blood transfusion, whatever. You need to get shit done to make sure it's his baby. You're going to my doctor in an hour. You better get going. I was like, oh my god, no, because Elena, she might kill the baby. You know, sometimes you can't trust Elena because the bitch is crazy as fuck. So I was like, oh my god, please don't kill the baby. Girl, please don't kill the baby. And the girl was like, no, I've already had a lot of complications. And they're like, girl, it's just a blood test. That's it. They just take some blood and they test it. That's it. It's not that hard. Turns out the baby's his. I was like, oh man. Now you gotta pay child support for 18 years. I don't know how she's gonna come into play. I know Yelena's gonna be mad, but I hope Yelena really doesn't hold any grudges against the baby. She needs to hold the grudges against Terrance. However, it is what it is at this point. So I hope she accepts the child. I mean, I probably wouldn't, but eventually you gotta come to terms. It was when y'all were over, and y'all really thought y'all were over. And he did something stupid, but you can't hold a grudge against a child. You know, the child did nothing wrong. So I hope she doesn't. Anyways, back out of that little spiel. What else happened? Lionel, I guess she got her chair back. And Elena allowed her to come back in. And then the dude broke up with her because he's like, that chair changes you or whatever. I'm not going to be with you no more because that chair is your downfall. So she got broken up with. Then at the end of the episode, remember, Sloane's being questioned. And the bald-headed loser, reads her killer letter. And he's like, this is your suicide note. You admitted to killing and you signed your name. You're going to jail. Next thing you know, the fucking kidnapper, turns out he's a detective. That motherfucker comes in and arrests her. I'm like, see, this is why black people don't trust the police. Y'all always trying to set people up. Y'all set her up for no reason. Y'all set her up because Oscar gave you some money. Oscar threatened your kids. Y'all are fucking cops. If y'all can do this to her, y'all can do that to Oscar as well. Like, for some chump change? Like, See, my morals, the way my morals are set up, I ain't taking a chump change for no bullshit. I'm not saying anything that will incriminate me in court. But still, see, why don't people trust the police? This is why. Y'all just set her up for Oscar. Like, seriously? Y'all get on my nerves. So, Sloane's going to jail. Hashtag free Sloane. Y'all need to do that every Monday. I did that on Monday. Until Sloane is released, we're going to do hashtag free Sloane. And screw Asha for never checking on her mother and where she was. See, now you didn't even get to say goodbye to your mama before she got locked up. Did ya? See, now you're going to all feel bad and guilty. Will Asha tell that German was the one that actually killed her and stuff? But them cops are dirty, so will they believe it? I don't know. That was hit the floor. I can't wait till next week. And I hope Pete and Asha and Sloane stop being stupid because they're getting on my nerves.